post on Instagram claims to come from Orleans Parish jail escapee Antoine Massey.
Gabby Killett shares what's in that post and what it reveals about one of the last escapees still on the run.
The latest post on this Instagram account, someone who claims to be escapee Antoine Massey proclaiming his innocence while tagging Fox 8 and other media outlets. It appears to be the same account that posted these videos Sunday.
I'm showing y'all, the whole world, how corrupted the state of Louisiana is. I'm an innocent man. Yes, in my past, I made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say mistakes. I was just young. You know what I'm saying? But the system has failed a lot of people and not just me.
Deputy U.S. Marshal Brian Fair said it was media who made authorities aware of the most recent post Thursday morning. Fair adds authorities are investigating.
We're going to continue to look for him. It's what's going to happen is going to happen. We'll continue to investigate leads, and hopefully he'll either surrender to us or we'll capture him, one or the other.
Massey also allegedly posted different versions of a 10-minute video Sunday to that account. In them, he called on President Donald Trump, Kim Kardashian, and multiple rappers to help him. In the videos, he also presents documentation that he says supports his innocence, specifically in the domestic abuse case for which he was incarcerated at the time of his May 16th escape. Fair adds it's too early to tell whether the photo could lead detectives to Massey, who has been on the run for nearly 3 weeks. Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Raspani says posting to social media is risky, and that Massey's posts come as he likely runs out of resources and support.
In my experience, when you get desperate, you get careless, which would mean he would become more likely to be found out. But we'll just have to wait and see.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Antoine Massey once again. And I do got to make a quick correction because she said nearly 3 weeks. But actually, we is 3 weeks and 21 days in since they escaped from the New Orleans Justice Center in downtown. As now, once again, they said he made another Instagram post. And I had a link in the description from Channel 8 Fox out of New Orleans as the write-up when they talked to the marshal about it said this. Deputy U.S. Marshal Brian Fair confirmed that media outlets alerted law enforcement to the latest post Thursday morning. We're going to continue to look for them, Fair told Fox 8. We'll continue to investigate leads and hopefully he'll either surrender or we'll capture him. Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Responti says the public nature of the post could work against Massey. In my experience, you get desperate, you get careless, Resparati said, which would mean he will become more likely to be found out. But we'll just have to wait and see. As Massey is most definitely playing a wild goose chase right now, and we haven't heard from Derrick Grove at all. He hasn't put anything on the internet since they haven't seen him since the day that he escaped. But Antoine Massey is active, moving, running. Now, I can't confirm that that's the same account exactly, but they said it's tied in. It's the same one when he put the video out Sunday. I didn't go actually look at the Instagram account. I was just looking at it all over the internet. We have seen now that the people been trying to give him up for the money. They didn't put that on the internet. They didn't put that they didn't raided the house already that he filmed it, which was only 3 miles away, 3 miles of change away from the jail. So he really didn't go that far from the jail when he shot that video. When they pulled up, they said they found the clothes there.
This is where investigators believe Massey recorded this viral video. Family members tipped off police about a location on Agriculture Street, and Monday night around 10 p.m., neighbors say police raided the home.
And I heard when they broke the door, and I could hear it from my back room. So they were loud.
Massey was not inside, but investigators say they recovered the clothes he wore when he recorded the video.
I just say this right here. Antoine Massey claims that he's innocent. He'll have his day in court. He does have new charges for this escape now, as they have said that as well, that he will have new charges on top of the charges he's already facing.
We asked Governor Jeff Landry about the now viral video.
He's certainly not innocent for escaping out of jail, okay? And let's just start with that. If you want to plead your innocence, like Colonel Hodges says, there's a court of law that's designed to be able to do that.
It's clear that investigators are doing their job, narrowing down where Massey has been.
But dog got his own movie going on right now. You most definitely gonna see some short documentaries coming out real soon. And probably in the future, you're probably gonna see an actual film on this, because I ain't never saw nothing like this before, with 10 dudes escape at one time. Antoine Massey even up there calling out the maintenance man, talking to him like, bro, you lied on me, Sterling. You said that I tried to, like, I threatened you and stuff like that. Nigga, you can't even come around me. And then Sterling lawyer came out and spoke and said, well, nah, that wasn't the case. We ain't even say that.
He also specifically calls out Sterling Williams, a maintenance worker accused of turning off the water in the cell from which Massey and 9 others escaped May 16th.
Like, they try to paint a picture of me as this big old bad guy. Oh, I threatened Sterling, the maintenance man. How did I threaten you, bro? You can't even come around me without a deputy being on the tip.
Williams' attorney, Michael Kennedy, responds.
For him to get up there on social media and call Sterling a liar when I have already been out there saying, this is not what we are saying happened, I presume he is just going straight from the arrest affidavit.
Then there's also some stuff going on with the system and how much funding they have for repairs at the jail. Hey, man, it's a lot of capital C's going on with this whole storyline right here. Controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation being a part of the conversation to keep the algorithm in rotation, my nigga. And I'm just keeping it all the way 1,000. We shall see. It's the 2025 Shawshank Redemption, 2025 U.S. Marshals with Wesley Snipes and Tommy Lee Jones, 2025 Prison Break. I watched that whole show. Anything you can think about niggas busting out of prison, you pretty much gotta reference this, because this is how this is moving right now. Day by day, they sit up there waiting. They really just plead with, bro, to go and turn itself in at this point, because that's what they keep going on the media saying, like, hey, turn yourself in. But man, we have to wait to see. No Instagram posts. It's like, dog, really 10 steps ahead of these people right now. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit.
Schröder! Wer hat das hier verzapft?
Der.
Share it out.
It's done? You think so?
Don't do it. No.
I don't know how to do this. You can't cut it with this.
Don't let her do it.
Are you cutting it? Don't cut it, bro.
Cut it, bro.
No, are you stupid? Hold the cards, man. Cut it. Hey, almost there. You didn't have it. You don't have it. What? You want to do it?
They don't believe it. They think it's faking.
Cut that. Cut this. Cut that.
Ooh,
show this. Cut it. No more ankle, nigga. Cut it. You got this.
Yo, brother, did you cut your ankle monitor off?
Yes.
Why did you? Yo, you're gonna go to jail, bro.
Neon,
Yes.
welcome to the stream world, Neon. I'm welcome. You gave me the print to the stream world, and I'm here to take it over.
Wait.
Later, Neon's the biggest streamer. Academics, then there's Aiden Neon.
Top 5, am I number 1 or no?
Yes, you're number 1. Then there's Aiden. Then there's academics.
You're academics. I'm on my first RL. Hold this. I'm on the first RL in Toronto at Wonderland. Name a nigga that drops his location and brings a man's chain.
Hey, yo, somebody just called me and they said, yo, tell your man Top 5 to get off live. They about to kill him. I told him, I said, yo, Top 5 good everywhere.
They gonna kill me?
Multiple suspects following last night's shooting that left one person dead, a man dead, and 5 others in hospital. That's 4 men, 1 woman. Here's a look at the scene this hour. A massive crime scene. Detectives investigating multiple locations near Ranny Avenue and the Allen, but the bulk of the investigation appears to be where the actual shooting occurred, here in the courtyard of a residential complex on New Heights. Corby counted 80 evidence markers here, where articles of clothing lay, pizza boxes, beverages, a wheelchair with bullets even recovered from the scene. Neighbors say people were hanging out here, as they often do when the weather's nice, when they heard multiple gunshots. Police were called to the area just after 8:30 p.m. They say multiple suspects then fled in different directions, which is why there's so many different crime scenes police are having to investigate. No firearms have been recovered at this time, no arrests have been made, and we don't have any details on any suspect or vehicle descriptions, but multiple community members tell us that one of the victims was a man in a wheelchair that they've seen in this residence before. The community rocked by such a violent occurrence.
So what I can say is we do believe that it's targeted. In terms of it being gang related, we're absolutely investigating every possibility. We're within 24 hours of the shooting having occurred, so we're looking at every avenue.
And I was going to ask you, was the victim in a wheelchair?
He was.
Do you know how many shots were fired last night and how many guns were used?
So there were multiple guns used. I won't speak to the specific number as that forms part of the investigation. Similarly, I won't speak to the specific number of casings that we found, but I can say that there were multiple rounds.
Was this connected to top 5 or number who previously accused of murder? There's video on social media circulating of him cutting off his ankle bracelet. Now there's speculation that he had some kind of involvement in the shooting last night.
So what I'll say is we're early in the investigation. I can't speak to specifically whether or not he's involved. With regard to the ankle bracelet, Mr. Ali was well within his right to not be wearing that ankle bracelet. He wasn't on any conditions to wear it. So him having cut that off on social media was sort of part of, I guess, his information that he wanted to put out, part of his persona perhaps, but he wasn't actually required to have that bracelet on.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and first and foremost, I do want to send condolences to the entire family, the loved ones, and the people affected by the guy who lost his life in the wheelchair. To my understanding, he was 31 years old. He goes by the name of Drive-By King, and it's people that know him, that grew up with him, or his family members who got nothing to do with all this stuff going on, but they are affected because they lost somebody that they loved, they cared about, or anybody that was shot out there that day. Anybody affected on either side of this stuff going on, just people on the outside is the ones that deal with the pain more than the people who sometimes is going through it in that moment. So most definitely prayers up and condolences to everybody with this situation right here. And I had a link in the description for Global News and CP24 out of Toronto, as y'all see right there, everything that went down. Now, with Top 5, if you don't know him, he's heavily affiliated with Drake, as throughout the years. I know Drake has said his name in the song before, and he's like jumped in recently. I know he was locked up for a murder, ended up beating that charge, came home and doing a whole lot of online antics. But this one right here takes the cake, because at the end of the day, no matter how you slice the pie, distribute it, eat it, whatever you want to do, however you want to break the spread down and bust it and whip it around, dog set up there and was putting on a fake image like he had an ankle monitor on. That what he tried to do with the go viral and not try mindset that I tell y'all about, the crashing out for content, the anything to go up with the analytics and be a part of the algorithm, has led to a situation. Now, this stuff was already brewing, no doubt. Whatever happened, it was brewing already. But you're steady throwing gasoline on the fire to get on these streams with these streamers, to try to impress the internet comment section, the people that don't know you, that don't care about you. And as I tell y'all all the times, when you do this type of stuff, they're going to come back and say you're a crash out and you're a dummy and you're a fake. Why even put yourself in these positions right here where now you looking like a lost nigga, you looking like a fool, and the police chief that outed you looking like a fraud now. Like, hey man, nigga wasn't even had to wear no ankle monitor, but he doing streams, cutting the ankle monitor off like he breaking the law. All of it sounds like an act to me. And what happens is when you act for so long, you're gonna eventually have to live out that character and role that you playing for what you think is the big screen in real life, once you keep it going. Like Jadakiss said before, niggas wanna be Scarface, they must ain't see the end of the movie. And in the real life, it ain't no cut, it ain't no cut it off, it ain't no setups. The bullets are real, the people are real. The energy and emotions that you cause to other people who want to get at you are real. And it's no time out. It's no let me call academics a neon and let them know to put it up on the stream. And let me tell all you niggas that's raised on the internet something about all this fair exchange and stuff. In the streets, there is no warning, my nigga. All that old getting online, talking tough and talking gangster and who this stepper, who that stepper, niggas holding up niggas' chains. Any nigga can be robbed for his jury. Any nigga can get shot. Ain't nobody out here walking around like Superman and Batman with bullets bounce off for you. You can't whoop every nigga walking this earth. Nobody is telling you, hey, bro, get your guns ready. We're going to come have a shootout with you, and we want it to be fair. No, nigga, they hit you when you're not looking. So when you're out here taunting, telling people to pull up on you, they get the drop. Or, nigga, it was already written for you maybe anyways, either way. But stop trying to prove that you're tougher than niggas out here, man. Be a man. Be yourself. Be respectful. But I'm just talking to other people because clearly this guy's mind is made up. He hasn't realized that, hey, the whole persona that I'm not acknowledged for, wanting to be a stepper, wanting to be a demon, wanting to be a killer, all this gonna lead to is death, my nigga. And the thing is, I'm gonna be real with you, I don't even know none of these guys. I only know him because he was able to get around Drake, and Drake said his name, and then he's able to get around all the streamers and things like that. He's one of the, I guess, the top guys out of Toronto when it comes to this stuff. But I'm like, bro, what is this nonsense, dog? Niggas sound crazy even when they say nigga. But, you know, I don't know, bro. Y'all niggas keep selling y'all soul for the timeline, crashing out for the clout. These niggas ain't addicted to coke. These niggas ain't addicted to drink. They ain't addicted to pills. These niggas ain't addicted to nothing else but clout, my nigga. That is their number one high. And when your reason for getting the clout and getting the attention is being disrespectful, being negative, wanting to be devilish, wanting to be an agent of chaos, how do you think that that's going to transfer into real life when you're trying to bring real life situations into it? We've already seen this throughout the years go on and on again, but to see that this whole thing was a gimmick with the ankle monitor that eventually led to somebody losing their life, man, niggas owe it to themselves to get their life right and do something productive out here. Dog is gonna do what he want to do. Most of the time, these dudes' heads and egos, and they start believing that they really this and they really that, to the point where I will crash myself out and do fake things to make other people believe I'm really like that. Trust me, bro. Don't nobody really care, and ain't nobody that you disrespecting gonna spare you. Whether you think a nigga's a gangster or not, you press him hard enough, you disrespect him hard enough, you humiliate him hard enough, anybody can turn into a killer at the drop of a dime, my nigga. Just think about it. Just think about it. You don't have to be a gangster to kill somebody. Even if I hear that term a lot. Man, he ain't really like that. He ain't really like that. All right. Yeah, nigga. Well, I went to elementary school, middle school, high school, and grew up with niggas that they made turn like that because of what they thought they weren't like that. And then guess what? You force him and put his back against the wall, he gonna show you he really like that. Tell me what y'all think, man. The crash out continues online, the go viral or die trying, the anything for the analytics, all the capital C's, controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation being part of the conversation to keep the algorithm in rotation for these niggas to keep putting themselves in terrible situations. Hey, y'all want to go viral on these niggas' streams and be cool and be live, but go right ahead, my nigga. You got a family that care about you. You got people that love you. People that don't want to see you end your life and go out like this right here. Tell me what y'all think, man. Do what y'all want to do. It's my job to come tell everybody else in the world that this is not it and you will regret it one day. Niggas don't come to the internet often and tell you, hey, man, I regret all that. That wasn't a wave. But, you know, we can just think, is niggas really thinking it's worth it? Probably not, because guess what? The internet gonna move on without you. These streamer niggas is gonna move on without you, and everybody gonna continue their life when you done try to do everything to prove a point. Stay on your pivot, man.
Wow, that's very true. Let this like this Antonio Massey, man, come on, them bridging needs some help for real, you know what I'm saying? And he's making his own movie for real, and 100%, I'm 100%, so, you know what I'm saying? He just got it, you know what I'm saying? Because what he did, you know what I'm saying? I did wrong for 21 days, like 3 weeks. He's really, you know what I'm saying?
Police actually arrived to that home that Jasmine just mentioned along Agriculture. They did not find Massey, but what they did find was clothing that they believe that he wore while recording those videos.
Hey, my name is Antoine Massey.
Tuesday, investigators confirmed that the man in this viral video is Antoine Massey, recorded while on the run after his escape from the Orleans Justice Center nearly 3 weeks ago.
It's obviously something he felt the need to do, and as a result, I think it's just going to help. It's going to help law enforcement find him.
WDSU has reached out to all agencies, including the FBI, mentioned in the video, to address the allegations Massey makes.
If he's that passionate about fighting his charges, he should come in and go to the
video prompted police to raid a home in the fairgrounds area Monday night.
WDSU reporter Jasmine Franklin is live. Jasmine, you spoke with neighbors who witnessed the whole thing.
Yeah, Stella and Gina, neighbors tell me there was a large police presence outside of that home yesterday evening during the search for inmate Antoine Massey, who's been on the run for nearly 3 weeks.
I immediately ran to my front door. I looked out. I saw lots of cops, detectives in normal clothes, with huge guns. I'm assuming it was like AKs.
Natalie Yusei was shocked to see police with weapons drawn right outside of her home Monday evening. This video showing the moments SWAT teams surrounded a home in the fairgrounds area.
And I know that that house has a bunch of ruckus, and I've seen some sketchy things over there. I just never assumed something like this would happen.
This is where investigators believe Massey recorded this viral video. Family members tipped off police about a location on Agriculture Street, and Monday night around 10 p.m., neighbors say police raided the home.
And I heard when they broke the door, and I could hear it from my back room, so they were loud.
Massey was not inside, but investigators say they recovered the clothes he wore when he recorded the video.
It's a bit shocking because I've been wiring this house for the past 2 weeks.
Right next door, the search for Massey also prompted police to break inside a vacant home, according to an electrician who has been working on this house for 2 weeks.
When I came this morning, I saw the door kicked open, and I called the house owner, and he was trying to search around.
All this while family members begged Massey to turn himself in.
At a press conference Tuesday, we asked Governor Jeff Landry about the now viral video.
He's certainly not innocent for escaping out of jail, okay? And let's just start with that. If you want to plead your innocence, like Colonel Hodges says, there's a court of law that's designed to be able to do that.
It's clear that investigators are doing their job, narrowing down where Massey has been. The question is, when? We don't know when the video was shot. It may be the first time we've seen Massey since this security footage captured him walking through the CBD hours after the brazen escape. Lily Cummings, WWL Louisiana.
Yo, it's Big Ant the Spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as we is not 20 days in since the jailbreak from the New Orleans Justice Center shook the entire world up, and they is down to 2 guys left. Antoine Massey, who is now viral and famous all over the internet after he dropped that video that y'all have seen all over the timeline, and Derrick Grove, who we have not seen or heard from since everything went down. When the escape came, he hasn't said anything. But the latest that it came out now is when Antoine Massey shot this video and sent everybody on the wild goose chase. As y'all see right now, they trying to plead with him, talk to him, basically through the media. Turn yourself in. They got the FBI, U.S. Marshals, state troopers of Louisiana and everything. Bro wasn't but 3 miles up the street, like 10 minutes away from the jail. House raid in Fairgrounds area. Massey may have been less than 3 miles from the Orleans Parish Jail when he allegedly recorded 2 Instagram videos claiming he is innocent and asking for help from various celebrities and President Donald Trump. A tip was shared with police about a Fairgrounds house where the video may have been filmed, and the New Orleans Police Department Tactical Unit raided the home in the 1700 block of Agriculture Street around 9 p.m. on Monday. Massey was not there. According to a law enforcement source, the tipster recognized the kitchen in the video as a part of a family member's house. The family member was away at the time the videos were allegedly recorded. And another thing that's been kicking up in the discussions, you can look at NOLA.com to see this in full, is the situation with the jail conditions for repairs and other situations that's been going on with the jail. The dispute over jail conditions. Tensions between Sheriff Susan Hudson and the New Orleans City Council simmered again Tuesday over who is on the hook for paying for urgent repairs at the lockup weeks after the jailbreak. Faulty plumbing that recently caused flooding at the jail also drew a $300,000 repair bill. Contractors say the jail needs roughly $900,000 in plumbing work in the long term. Council members and state legislative auditor Mike Waguespack argued that there was an $8 million reserve Hudson could tap into, as well as bonds she could issue. However, Hudson and Chief Financial Officer Bianca Brown said the jail has already been using resources to build up security after the escape, and much of the reserve funds are dedicated for other purposes. Yeah, man, as you can see, this jailbreak got everything shaking up right now. They talking about repairs, things that they try to get done, and all this focus is on the jail now because they done broke away. Antoine Massey got everybody on this wild goose chase looking for him because he done went online, and it's crazy that bro was right down the street from the jail. And I looked at it, I'm like, wow. They say this is 3 miles away, man, less than 10 minutes, less than 3 miles, I guess, whatever side you coming from or something like that. So he probably been shot that video. Who knows? He wasn't there. He left the clothes there as well. Like, hey, I know y'all looking for these clothes. They went to the house next door, kicked that door down. He wasn't there either. They looking all over the place for him. And it seems now at this point, you know how this game go. It will probably be from a tip or something like that. Because bro probably ain't showing his face because he got the very identifiable tattoos. He is all over the internet right now. And this is really a movie. His day is 20 days in right now. And I'm like, man, bro, this nigga here is really on some other type of time. They is on the media. When they talking, it's like they holding these press conferences and they're really talking directly to him because of the fact, yeah, the other guy's on the run too and stuff, but it's like he's the one that showed his face. So they looking at it like right now he's desperate, he's willing, he's about to break, or he might come turn himself in. So you can hear just in their verbiage when you listen to these press conferences they've been holding and these meetings that they've been having, it's almost like they telling him, man, just turn yourself in, because they feel like he running out of help, he running out of resources, he don't know which way to turn to. But that nigga might have filmed that video right after it happened. And you know what this just reminded me of, bro? Have y'all ever seen The Wire when Omar got shot and he jumped from the floor? He jumped from the floor. Did he get shot? I can't remember if he got shot or not. Either way, they was looking for him all over the streets. They was checking every hospital. They was like, man, he had to mess himself up. He had to be hurt. But they was looking everywhere for him. All he did, the building he jumped from, was go down to the basement and hide down there because he looking like, hey, ain't nobody finna look right here where I'm at. I'm so close to the situation. Ain't nobody right here. And that did cross my mind. They're like, bro, a nigga might be hiding not like right next door to the jail or right up the street from the jail or somewhere that niggas wouldn't suspect to look that's close by the jail. And what do you know? He's less than 10 minutes away or like 10 to 12 minutes away, 3 miles away, less than 3 miles away from the jail that he just broke out of at that point in time. But dog is gone in the wind right now. He 10 steps ahead of them at this moment. We'll just have to see how everything play out, man. I'm not laughing at the situation that's going on, but just hearing this is kind of like in real time. Not laughing at nobody affected by nothing or who done been through nothing, but just hearing it is kind of like, this is like a real life movie, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like this. Nigga, only in the movies do you see something like this. And with this age of information, the social media outlets, a nigga can get on there, nigga, and get the public on his side. Massey now has fans and supporters out here, man. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.
Ultra coole Zonen, 6 legendäre Wochenenden, das Lego Festival, nur in Legoland Deutschland.
Ich gebe alles, jeden Tag. Für meinen Körper, für meinen Erfolg. Und meine Haut bekommt die gleiche Aufmerksamkeit. Mit Collagen Fit bleibt sie fest, straff und stark.
That's the last thing I remember from Cuz. Him doing me like this. And he was on his way to Vegas. Yep. The next time I seen him, he was laying in the hospital.
Gunshots on corner of Cobalt,